Sistah, we ain't backing down. Come on, feel the rhythm. Ooh. When the shadows lurk, you're my guiding star. Cutting through the darkness, no matter how far. Side by side, what we face, we embrace. Soul to soul, intertwined in our space. Fight the fears that come at night. Half-life sisters in the light, we unite. We're the sirens, in the silence we roar. Bound by blood that's thicker than war. In the chaos, we find peace, we're the storm. Half-life sisters, fearless, we're reborn. United pulses in the cosmic fray, holding back the night, turning skies to day.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. Welcome to Talk and Play. HalfLifeSistah is back, and you've officially entered the Chit-Chat Vibe Session of the stream. I have with me today my sidekick assistant and co-host, Chaotic O'Gore and Sir Toyfield. Please say hello to my people.
Well, hello, people.
Thank you all.
G'day, everybody.
Yes, finally, this beautiful voice is back on the stream. Steff, I see, won't be here today. To those who may not know, something came up, so hopefully she'll be able to join us at some point today. But yeah, we have a hot topic, I think, from Sir Toyfield. One or two, maybe.
One, chaotic has maybe one, and would be good.
Good. Get the timer set. Ooh. Oh yeah. Alrighty. So far, we have Drug Smug in a Chizat. We have my baby Angelic Bone, Sir Toyfield, Jono, of course. Chris is in the house. And yeah, that's it for now. Oh, I'm really hoping that things go as it should, and Steff will be able to join us, happily be able to join us. So yeah. So how you guys doing today? Chaotic, how's it been being kind of like on hiatus? And how is Mom doing, I should say?
Mum's doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better. Yeah, hiatus has been okay, but been busy too. Very busy at work at the moment. There's so much going on. So.
I understand. Well, I'm glad that Mom is doing well, and you're doing well also. So, Toyfield, anything new and exciting, maybe?
Oh no, my life is kind of leveled and boring right now.
You're sailing is what you're doing.
I'm saying, I got my roller skates on, just going for a ride as the world turns. Exactly.
That's good. I just still can't get over you being retired. I wish I had more things for you to do, but you know.
I got some stuff to do around the house. It's just trying to get motivated and get started, which is the hard part.
The thing is, you don't have to. That's the thing. That's why it's hard to get motivated.
Yeah, that too. And I do kind of have to, because there are things that need to be addressed in order to get a better price for this house when the time comes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But I mean, there's no rush necessarily. That's the thing.
Yeah. Right?
Do you feel rushed to sell?
No. I want to get the hell out of here before next summer, so I don't have another $800 and something electric bill. That's for damn sure.
That is crazy, and that doesn't. Usually these like I thought that depending on the area that you're in, the prices of things get a little adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, here, price is not the best, but where we're moving at, the prices are much higher. No, my bad. I'm sorry. Right? I'm sorry, actually in a higher community where we're moving, it's the bills are the expenses. I think for water, Wolf can chime in if he can, but it's a little less expensive because of the zip code. I'm like, really? So when you pay more taxes in a certain area, they give you breaks on. Make it make sense.
You're staying in the same county, right?
Yes, same county. Yes,
Your
different
county
city.
has the lowest electric rates in the whole state of Florida.
Well, no, baby, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the city.
Yeah,
So
I know. It goes by county because I looked it up because I looked at various areas. You guys pay 14 cents a kilowatt hour. I go all the way up to 60 cents a kilowatt hour.
I think you're missing my point. It's not about that. What I'm saying is where I live right now, the city I live in right now in the same county is more expensive than the city I'm moving into within the same county. And the city that we're moving to is considered more of an upper class area. So we're being charged less for certain expenses than we would in this area here, which is mind-boggling.
Yeah, because I went on your guys' electric thing and I put in my numbers and my $850 electric bill would have been $194.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not the point I'm making, though. I hear what you said. Of course, it's less than it is in California. I'm just talking about how in certain. The reason I brought that up is because you live in the desert, which is considered a lower, bracket, right? So I thought that being in that area, you would be spending less money on your electric bill than you do.
But then again, they know they got you by the balls because when I live in Santa Monica, for example, the average temperature, many of the houses in Santa Monica don't even have air conditioning because we're so close to the Pacific. Temperatures never get above 75 to 80 degrees, even in the summertime. You don't need air conditioning. But up here, where it's 120, I need my AC, and so they know they got you.
That's horrible.
Yep, so that's why I'm just trying to, get the hell up out of here and be done with it.
Okay. Chris says I'll be driving and listening, picking up my daughter for some pizza. Oh, that's so cool, baby. Enjoy. Take your time. Drive safely, please. And thank you for chiming in and listening as much as you can, baby. And also, hello to Groot. Hi, baby. How you doing, Groot? Nice to have you today. Happy TGI Fly Day, baby. We made it through the week. And how was your week? I know you said you have a lot going on at work, chaotic, but how are you feeling at work? How is your week going?
Positively.
Oh, that's wonderful, baby.
Yeah, like I said, it was very busy there through it, but I feel like I accomplished a lot, got what I needed to do done.
That's wonderful. Now, are you the type of person that when there's a lot of work for you, you become your best type of worker?
Yes and no. So I work on the philosophy that if the work's there, you get stuck in, you get it done. And when it dies off a little bit, you kick back and relax a little bit. So you take the good with the bad. Gotcha.
So for me, when I was working in the work field, when there's a lot of work for me, I'm like, screw this work. Y'all got to pile up over there. I'll get to you. And I feel overwhelmed and stressed. But when I'm creating, oh baby, it could be a whole lot of things I have to create and do. And I'm totally fine. So I think it depends on what the thing it is I'm doing and how I'm feeling about what I'm doing. Because when it came to work, I shut down. I just can't do it. So good for you, baby. It's wonderful.
Yeah. A lot of the work I do is admin work, but there is some outside work as well. Without going into too much detail, I am a defence contractor. I work on a military base that does also house a Marine contingent, so I am familiar with the Marines pretty well.
Really?
But where I work does the maintenance and servicing of 90% of the Army vehicles.
Really?
And
JLTVs.
Yeah, we call them JLUs, so it's probably something similar, where it's a joint logistics unit. But anyway, I have a medium rigid license, which allows me to drive trucks of a certain size. So I actually get to drive a couple of the Army trucks around, so because we've got so many coming and going, they get a little bit out of order. So every so often, like yesterday morning, I spent 45 minutes just moving the trucks around to make them, compact them up and conserve room and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, I find that fun and sort
Yeah, I
of
was going to
relaxing
ask
at the same
that.
time.
I thought so because you're getting out of the office, out the inside, and you're going out and doing other things. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you realize just how much the military has absolutely no clue on how to fix one of those when you try to squeeze 10 pounds of shit into a 5-pound bag. It's mind-bending what these trucks are, what's in them versus what people know how to repair.
Especially now, like I don't know how the US the marine vehicles that I've seen are still the older style, like the older style Humvees, the older style
That's the thing that's
Oshkoshes.
confusing me. Yeah. That's confusing why that is, but okay.
And then, like, we've actually got newer vehicles. We used to have Land Rovers, Max, and Unimogs. You might be familiar with the Unimog. Yep. So they were all our old vehicles, but over the last 7 to 8 years, they've changed them over to man's vehicles, and so that's the Unimogs and Max have been replaced by man's vehicles by Rheinmetall, and our Land Rover fleet, so the standard sort of staff cars and bush cars, are now G-Wagons.
G-Wagons.
Mercedes G-Wagons.
Can you turn my volume up?
Mhm. Mercedes G-Wagons, okay.
And honestly, I would never buy one.
Why not?
And Chris, Australia is not a tipping culture, so we don't get tips for anything.
Oh, I remember you saying that. That's so heartbreaking.
Well, when someone's paid a decent wage, not $3 an hour, they
That's
don't need
different.
to beg for
different.
tips to
That's
live
true.
off.
Well, so like, speaking of tips, I love how organic our chit-chat
And look,
sessions be.
tips still do happen in some places, and unfortunately, in my opinion, some places try to force tipping upon us. Like they added with the bill, right? Yeah, they add it onto the bill, or they've got the tip button on the FPOS machine as you're paying. So.
Well, speaking of tipping, when it's been 2 weeks now at this point, but some of you may know that Shadow had a procedure, so I took her to the hospital, and they have courtesy valet parking that you don't have to pay for. And after I went to get retrieve the vehicle, okay, because I couldn't be at the hospital for hours. I'm like, I'll go and pick up our baby, and then come back and pick it up, whatever. So I left the hospital, pick up the baby, blah, blah, blah. So when I came to get my car, the valet guy, who was not polite at all, first of all, he had me waiting forever. And then when he finally got my car, I went to the driver's side, and he's just standing there inside the driver's door, blocking me from getting into my vehicle. So I'm looking at him in the eyes, he's like, and he says, oh, tips are appreciated. Like that. I'm like, if you don't get your ass out of here, if you don't get, dude, you didn't, first of all, you had me waiting. He was talking to this security driver I was waiting patiently, guys, for a good almost 10 minutes, just patiently waiting. The lady he was talking to made him aware that I was in the back waiting for him. I'm like, it's fine, I'm in a good energy, I'm putting a good energy into the universe. And, he still had me waiting. So he finally got there. I can see if he did a really good job, if it was raining, if he had to run and get the car and in the rain, if he didn't keep me waiting. No, you kept me waiting. And then you came and blocked me from entering my vehicle and saying tips are appreciated. If you don't get your butt out of my face, I'm going to give you a tip, all right? It's going to be a tip from my elbow in your throat. No, I'm being extra. But, okay. But I did not give him a tip. I said, excuse me, thank you, sir, thank you so very much. Goodbye. Trust. Because I'm like, I believe in tipping. I'm really big on tipping. But if it's a job that you're getting paid for, and it's complimentary, that means it's already you're getting paid for this. You're not getting paid like I would say like waiters and waitresses in our country. You're getting paid a salary. that's
Yeah.
possibly decent,
Or-
so that's
or
different.
decent wages, yeah.
Exactly. So for you to stand and block me from getting into my vehicle and say tips are appreciated, I got a tip for your ass. I got a tip for you, sir.
Two
Like, you
things
gotta be
about
kidding
that.
me.
One, the reason tipping is so popular in the United States versus in other countries is because it is directly based on slavery rules.
Yeah.
After the Civil War, when slavery was abolished, the black individuals that got jobs, basically it was said, don't pay him a salary, make the customers pay them pay them their salary as tips. But the other thing is how prominent it is in some places, because I know in Florida, for example, if you're a waitress, I think your salary is like $2.75 to $3 an hour because you make tips. Now, in other states, you get your normal minimum wage plus tips, but there are certain states where they literally cut your minimum wage by like 75% because you get tips.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
It's just the whole concept is stupid.
It is
Especially when
awful.
I'm picking up my own food. I'm standing at McDonald's at the checkout counter picking up my own damn food, and when I check out with a credit card, it says tip. I'm like, bitch, what the hell am I going to tip you for? I'm getting my own food.
And especially now these days, I don't know if you probably do, but they try to minimize counter interaction. Like you walk in and there's like 6 or 7 ordering screens where you go up and put your order in on the screen, and then
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for, are you tipping the screen that you're placing the order with, or
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that was the most egregious thing I've ever experienced when it pertains to tip, because I'm really big on tipping. I'll tip over.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I forgot which company it is, but they actually have drive-thrus now where you're talking to a person, but the person is not actually in the store. What they do is they have one central location, let's say in the Midwest, and every single Wendy's drive-thru gets routed to them. So the people that you're speaking to aren't even in the store. They're doing literally call centers now where you can be ordering in California, but the person I'm talking to is sitting in Texas.
I've heard of that too, and I think they've tried it here with it might be over there as well occasionally. They definitely tried it with a KFC here, with not with the call center. Like I have heard of the story of that. I don't know if they've tried that here in Australia yet, but they're trying the
Mute your mic, please, Vanessa. I'm listening. Go ahead.
they're trying the AI.
The AI?
So you're not actually talking to a person, you're talking to an AI bot.
Really?
Yep.
That's wild. Now, I've not heard of that.
So now I can talk to an AI person that sounds like they're talking in a tunnel.
Or worse.
That's crazy.
It's no fun. You can't curse out an AI. They don't get upset. What's the point of that?
And Steff, thank you for giving me feedback on Satoshal's audio as well, baby. Yeah, I had to turn you down again because it's still really loud. It's like unbearable.
Gotcha.
No, I don't do English. So I turned him down a little bit. So I'm hoping that you guys can still hear him okay. It's weird because chaotic is perfect for me. You guys can hear chaotic okay. But he is loud in my ear. And he's too low for you guys. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know what's happening. Mother's finest now and got some red feeling like a prince. That's good. And hi, Robert. Hi, baby. Happy TGI Fly Day.
You've seen my request in there?
I do. And actually,
Okay,
sent
so
me a
the
message on WhatsApp.
Yeah, so I was going to say we will hold off on the second part if she can't make it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, I do not want to do it without her. This was all her idea.
Oh, she's
I'm
so
just
precious.
funding and helping her out.
And thank you, baby. I really appreciate it, Chaotic. I love you too, baby. Trust and believe. So wonderful. Robert says,
I've got some other good songs for you.
okay, I'm excited. And I was telling, okay, let me ask you, Chaotic, I don't know if you were there when I asked the question on the spin the wheel question, I asked them, what is my all-time favorite band? What would the answer be for me?
I was there, but I also had heard you mention it briefly earlier, that Tool is now your current favorite band.
Yes. And everyone else missed it. They were naming all kind of different bands, and yeah, that's my. And I get it. I think Disciples was confused. Yeah, I thought you said it was Muse and it was this and that. Those are the bands like part of my big four, and of course they're my favorite bands, right? But like the band, it has to be the band that has just changed my life. I mean, how could it not be? So that's why it is Tool. And again, I don't know all their music. I don't know half of their music, but the band is just. They're otherworldly for me, and they just touched me in a way that I can't begin to describe. So yes, they are my favorite band, guys. It is. Now, so Torfil, I think your microphone, when you're breathing, it's hitting your hand and it's going right to your right through your microphone. Thank you, baby.
No worries.
I have known many bartenders, waiters, and waitresses that would never do it without a tipping system. There's nights they can make 2,000 easy or more. It's incentive for good service, and when people get shift faced, they tip good. Yeah, and there are people that are waiters and waitresses. It's a career job as well, and they make a lot of money. You know, my sister-in-law made a lot of money. She was a career waitress for some time, and they put her through school, I believe, and she's now a registered nurse and doing really, really well, but she did really good and she enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't skimp on
in the right
tipping.
circumstances, you can make some decent money, but on the whole, I don't think it's the best system.
I agree. I think it also depends on where you're working at.
Yeah.
The type of place.
I think tipping was good until they got fucking carried away with it. What I mean by that is when they started including tipping on self-service, on me walking into the restaurant and me doing my own thing, and all of a sudden I see a tipping screen, it put a bad taste in everybody.
It does.
Nobody ever bitched about tipping before, because we all understood that the tipping was in direct correlation to good services rendered. If I sat at the table and I didn't have to even think about what I wanted before it showed up at my table, you got a tip. But now it's on everything. They keep adding it to this and adding it to that. So people are just like, fuck this shit. I don't want to hear anything about tips anymore. You can all kiss my ass. And I think that's what really ruined the whole tipping thing for everybody.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, I if I go to a Jamba Juice, it's a place where they make wraps, healthy wraps, and shakes and protein shakes like that. If I go to a Jamba Juice and they have the tipping jar there, you know, I might throw a couple change pieces in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just walking from one place to the other. You're doing your job. I shouldn't have to tip. If you do something over the top, like if you're going above and beyond your job, I will absolutely tip you. So good, so good. So, you know, but again, when I'm going to a place where tipping is part of the culture, you know, I absolutely believe in tipping. And if you are really good, I'm going to tip you over what I can afford, if I'm being honest. I tip like over what I actually can afford to tip, because I know it is important, you know. Robert says, Tool are a very thinking person's band. Thinking person's band. Yeah, baby, it is.
They can be, but you can also just open your mind, let go, and just feel the music.
That is true too. That is very, very true. I like how you just read the message you just posted. Thank you, sir.
well, the people in Twitch would not have heard that, so that's...
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's so true. Smart thinking. Who was awesome? I know, baby. They are. I'm a believer. I went so long thinking, what's the big damn deal about this Tool band, man? But I get it now. But I really feel I wasn't open to receive it then, as I am now. I loaded some new emojis. You like them? So Tofi's using one already. No drama, only love. So cute.
I know. I even made it big.
And you do that through bits?
Yes, it's 30 bits to do it.
Oh, that's 30 cents, which I think I get 15 cents. Thank you, baby.
No, with the bits, I'm pretty sure you get all of the bits, because
really?
because we as a consumer pay the extra that Twitch makes off of it. So for like the costing of 100 bits is like $1.40 or something. So Twitch makes their 40 cents and you get your dollar.
Oh, so I didn't know that. I thought 100 bits was equated to a $1, and I got half of that.
No, 1 bit equates to $1 and you get all of it, from my
know
understanding.
that.
It's only the subscriptions that you get half of. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Well, I appreciate it, baby. Everything, it all adds up. That's the one thing I've learned in my return to streaming, is that it all adds up.
Right.
There are weeks I have, like, I mean, when I first started, of course, you guys were like, especially Jono, you guys were like just pouring it on, you know what I'm saying, real thick. And then I had like a bit of I wouldn't say a drop, but it was like a moment, like a few weeks straight of just like short streams, you know what I'm saying? But then it all balances out, and I'm like, wow, I made just about the same I made last month, and I did, this month. It all adds up. But even the change, the those few dollars here, it all adds up, and it helps out a great deal. So I'm very, very grateful. I take it all.
In sort of line with that, we might have a quick discussion after stream about the Wednesdays and the Saturdays.
Fridays.
Or Friday, sorry. It's Saturday for me. If you don't mind, can we discuss it briefly here now?
We sure can.
Okay, so Toff and I had a brief discussion about Steff before everything, but something else came up, is that, yes, Wednesdays are a bit slower. Having the Chit-Chat Vibe Session at the start is a good lead-in and warm-up. Friday/Saturdays seem to be a lot busier. So we came up with the idea of maybe cutting the Chit-Chat Vibe Session in half, like to start with. And if like quite often it does go over time anyway, just so that the stream doesn't go too late, because we do have the European guys here that can stay up to 2-3 in the morning waiting for their song. And especially on a Friday when sometimes we've got 20 up to 20 songs in the queue. So
you're
again,
saying
that's just a suggestion. Keep an hour for the Chit-Chat Vibe Sessions on the Wednesdays.
Okay.
And then maybe cut the Vibe Sessions
On Friday.
Keep it as a vibe session, but maybe not have a hot topic or something.
Okay, on a Friday.
On a Friday.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
Gotcha. Yeah, the only thing about that, and I can speak openly to you guys. You guys are my regulars. We here, and it is because I feel the chit chat, the hour, it seems to give people time to like not only come, but it gives them time to come, but it also gives them an opportunity to see the pinned message on YouTube, and then put in a request, and then follow us on Twitch to finish out that part of the stream. And if once it ends on YouTube, after like, for example, 30 minutes, that 30 minutes could be the window of hope and opportunity for me to gain a few more people, viewers and tippers. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only fear.
Again, it's just a suggestion. We can keep it as is.
But I want to be flexible for my people. If it, far.
I get quite a few messages every once in a while that ask me how many songs are in the queue, and the reason they ask is because if they put another one on, they don't want to sit there till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Of course.
And looking at, I don't know, maybe Chaotic can see more, but just right now looking at YouTube, all I see is 3 names over on that side. Everybody's already over on the Twitch side. So does it really require an hour of being live on YouTube to make anybody move over? I just don't think so. And I think it's, at the end of the day, it's much better to give more time for the reactions, because you talk during the reactions anyways. So reactions kind of turn into a mini chit chat anyways.
Okay, I don't talk that much during the reactions. I wouldn't say that much.
That's what I didn't say that much. I said you do talk during.
You said I talk much.
I think he means between the reactions, not.
But I think it's inconsequential because it's a part of the reactions. Like, I can't just say, all right, guys, let's go to the next song. I mean, that's not how I naturally flow. So I'm going to say something.
Exactly. And that's a good thing. Don't get us wrong. That's a good thing. You need to decompress between each song and analyze it within yourself before you move on.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, I personally don't even think, but I did the whole YouTube thing because you felt it was necessary, chaotic, for me to do that.
Oh,
because
it is.
that's where I
It is.
have the most
Yeah.
people, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if it's
And-
really necessary.
Like
if-
I think we still keep it going. Like, but we are going to get. There is the odd person that pops in, and unfortunately, a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but a few times they'll say, "Oh, I can't get onto Twitch," or they just don't want to use Twitch. But that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
that is very unfortunate. So Miss Luna says, "Same here." Same here, what, baby?
That's a reply to Wintersmith's comment about him going
Oh.
straight to Twitch anyway.
Gotcha. Because you guys are regulars, you guys know how we flow.
Yeah, and I also believe that Winter, Angelic, and Power are usually watching on mobile or a mobile device, so they don't have multiple. Like, I've got 4 screens in front of me, so I've got you up on YouTube and I've got you up on Twitch. Not everyone can do that.
That is true. That's true. I'm gonna give this some thought, but I definitely will consider.
Yeah.
So next Friday
Yeah, and-
we will start. And also, I was thinking about the starting time. Like, I want to start a little earlier on Friday, especially
Well,
on Friday.
If you're going to start earlier on Fridays, we can probably keep the hour. The only one of the only reasons I'm suggesting it is so it doesn't go too late for the European. So if you're starting earlier, that's going to counteract going later.
And I never thought it was a big deal on Fridays because I felt like, it's a weekend and people might want to, sleep during the stream. Joking, but I've been trying to start earlier though, in general.
Like Drug Smog says, often falls asleep to the stream, but the sleep gets a good vibe here.
Thank you for sharing that, Smug baby. Okay, but yeah, so I think, let me ask you guys, Miss Luna, Winter, Angelic, Smug, all of you please chime in, because you guys are my regulars. Excuse me. Excuse me. When I start, like today I started today on a Friday, right? Or even on a Wednesday. Is this a good time for us to start? 3:30, 3:45? Or because the earliest I would like to start would be like 2. But then my thing about on Fridays, chaotic, you may not notice who's killing their keyboard right now.
Sorry.
You may not notice it. That's okay. You may not notice or know this or understand this, but I love having you here, baby, especially a part of the chit-chat. But that's okay if you can't make it a chit-chat, right? So I want to start at a time where I feel that you'll be able to at some point join us if you want to join us. So I would love to start the stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? How does that sound to you guys? But I mean, then I want to know from you, chaotic, if that's the time, because I mean, we will be streaming probably for a few hours, so you'll be able to chime in at some point during the stream. So what do you think about that?
That works out to be about 3:30 my time. Today I woke up about 4:30. And you went
Okay.
live at about 5:20. So what time are you starting there at the moment? What time?
Today I started at 3:45.
3:45.
Yeah.
And so you want to start an hour and 45 earlier than that? Yeah, that works out to be about 3:30 my time. I don't have an issue with it, and generally I can, if I get to bed early enough and get, I can get up early enough, and even if I don't get enough sleep, I can sleep later on. I can have a nap in the afternoon.
Oh, baby, I don't want to put you out now. Listen.
Wait, what did you call it?
Nap.
Okay.
So tiny. Listen. Okay. What I mean by that is like
It's an old person's afternoon nap.
So on Friday, baby, even if you can't be a part of Chit Chat, if you're able to join at some point during the reactions, that'll be great. But I just love having you part of the Chit Chat session. Nonetheless, though, we've been making the sessions a little shorter, guys. I think it's okay. I thought that it gives people the opportunity to come by, see our vibe, how we're vibing here, and then join us over on Twitch. But it's true. When I look at the amount of people that's watching us on YouTube, out of the 55,000 people that are subscribed to me on YouTube, I only have 3 concurrent viewers. What in the hell? 3
How many-
guys, really?
How many does it show you have watching there right now? Maybe I'm looking at something
It
wrong.
says
'cause I'm-
3, but now it shows 2.
Okay.
Somebody
For me,
just didn't like what I said and left.
For me, it shows just you.
Yeah,
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
Mine says 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Jono just jumped over. Quick trying to jump around and screw up our analytics here.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm like, it's really disappointing, and I think also YouTube is screwing a lot of creators because they're unsubscribing some people from my channel, but they're also removing the notifications. I've had many people in the comments say, I don't know what happened. YouTube, I used to get notifications and it's just stopped. It's weird. So I've been hearing other creators say the same thing, that this has been happening to them, and people are like, I don't know how, because I know I would never have done it, but I was unsubscribed to your channel. You know, but even still, out of 55,000 people, like to not get anybody, that's why I was saying, Chaotic, that maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it just makes more sense. Oh, that was loud. Maybe it makes more sense to just post on the community that I'm streaming live on Twitch, you know what I'm saying, join us on Twitch, than me going live on Twitch.
I'd do both.
You mean live on YouTube, just to make sure that I'm...
No. So what she's saying is using the community tab on YouTube to say that she's going live on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Not everyone gets those community tab notes. Like they're a bit like I just notice on my feed that they can be a bit funny.
Yeah, they do. They do.
That like they're not easily seen.
Yeah.
So no doubt put it up because some people will see it. It wouldn't hurt to put it up.
Okay. And I think also, if I have already been active on my community feed, I would have more people viewing the feed. But since I'm never posting, they don't never think to check my community feed. So I think it makes sense to do that change.
I also think as more uploads from the Twitch streams go up for people to see, they'll start realizing more. Especially some of the more popular songs, obviously you'll get more people. Oh, okay, now she's doing these on Twitch. So
yeah. And I think Wolf has been putting in the videos that he's been editing from our Chit-Chat, our stream, that I'm streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch.
I think so too.
So, okay, guys. Well, this will be the last Friday we have an hour-long Chit-Chat. And so Toyful, of course, is okay with that because he get out of the having to have a hot topic for you guys.
Oh, I always have. I have one ready at least. This has become like part of my thing now. The day before, I try to find something.
And I feel even if you have a hot topic, we can just scheme. You're gonna have just 30 minutes to talk about it, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying, Chaotic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a short chit-chat session on Fridays. Yeah, and we're gonna start streaming around 2:30 the latest. How does that sound, you guys? Okay?
That sounds good, but again, if you are starting early, you may still be able to do up to an hour of your Chit-Chat Vibe session because you're counteracting going later by starting earlier.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Entirely up to you, obviously.
Of course, baby. Okay. Winter says we have you on our TV with our phone to chat. Nah, you see me in high definition. Take it off. Stop. Right now. How big is this TV? That's all I want to know. How big is this TV? Oh, y'all too cute. Okay. Oh, thank you, Chris. Damn. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna all come together as a family in the community and buy Chaotic a better keyboard. How about we do that, guys? Let's start today. Okay?
Sorry,
I don't know what's
I
happening.
normally mute when I'm...
And you got this one finger typing thing that's just, it's out of control.
No,
But he's good with it. Don't knock it.
I seen you on his live, can't shout a brother out. Wait, what?
we're talking about another
Gotcha.
person.
Y'all talking. I keep forgetting you guys talk to each other.
Apparently he saw me in another stream. I can't remember if he said hi to me or not in the stream. That's all good.
Okay, gotcha. Did you tell him not to tell me that you was part of somebody else's live stream? You're supposed to tell him not to tell me. Because I feel something. You're getting jelly. all mine, all of you. I don't share. Damn, I'm sick of this shit.
You goofy, you goofy ass.
But I'm serious. I wish I wasn't this way. I wish I wasn't like this. My chaotic? Oh Lord, what y'all doing? I'm gonna get that stream a thumbs down when I'm gonna tell me what stream that was, Disciple. I'm gonna give it a thumbs down.
No, he's actually the person we're talking about is actually really good, and I wouldn't call him competition for you. Like you
He's
both
different.
do different. Yeah, both do different things. He's very much based in the hip hop world.
Oh really? Okay.
Rap world, and like analyzes lyrics. And
Gotcha.
bars and that sort of thing. Along with.
Oh,
like,
really?
he
That's
gets
really
regular-
intense.
Yeah, again, completely different way of reacting.
Gotcha. I get it. That's interesting though. Send me his link. Link him below. I would love to check him out. You can all probably check him out.
His name is Cliff Beats.
Cliff Beats.
Yep.
It's on YouTube as Cliff Beats. Hold on.
Yep.
Sound like a black guy. Hold on.
No. And,
He's not?
No. And he's actually an industry ghostwriter.
Ah. Cliff Beats. Let's see. Wait. Only show me my stuff. Hold on. Is it one word?
Two, I think.
Oh, here he is. Cliff Beats. Is he American?
Yes, he's Chicago-based.
Okay, and he's a ghostwriter.
Hey, Norlands. Renee,
He's short in here.
my secret lover.
Who's there? Who's down there?
Norlands knee.
Oh, hi Renee. I like to say Renee.
Yeah.
Hi Renee.
Yeah, that's Cliff.
Hi Cliff.
What's up, guys?
How you
I don't
doing?
know why I did this, but I feel like doing this. Cliff Beats, no script off the rip.
Yeah.
I had to make this video
good
really
genuine
quick
person like
because
yourself.
I wanted to give you an update on
Thank
something.
you, baby.
First off, I'm reciprocated.
I mean, if you follow him and you
Okay.
respect him,
Now,
I
for
gotta
those
have
of
some
you
respect.
who are fans of watching my gaming channel or gaming content,
He's a gamer too.
I created a channel a
He
couple
plays
months
games.
back, and we just got it monetized, and everything was working.
Mainly
And then I don't know
Fortnite,
where YouTube
and,
demonetized my channel.
UFC.
I was
he's
very
been playing
frustrated.
recently,
I
think.
didn't understand. In fact, when I reached out to YouTube chat
Anyway,
support, I asked them,
Moving
"Hey,
on.
you know,
Moving forward,
what's-
I was by, and he told me to leave, move on. Anyway, whatever. So okay, I'm gonna subscribe to him. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Sir Turfel got his hot topic out, but I'll get mine out because it was sent via Sir Turfel from Steff. But hold on to your chair.
Really?
Tool may already be working on new music. At least that's what bassist Justin Chancellor seems to suggest.
Okay.
There were 13 years between Tool's last two albums. However,
It
as the
was.
band confirmed earlier this year, the follow-up to Fear Inoculum will not be that long in coming. Now, bassist Justin Chancellor has posted on Instagram that can confirm these statements. Under the photo, which shows two bass guitars in cases, really nice basses, by the way, wrote, "The holiday is over." So, to me, that means they're going into the studio. The Progressive Metalers were on a European tour until the end of June. The bass explained to the British Metal Hammer in February, "We put a bit of work before this tour. We've tried for a couple of months and finally put together all the ideas we had. When we do that, we usually start writing pretty soon after. But we had a lot of things coming up, so we didn't completely immerse ourselves. Once we finish the European tour, we'll delve back into the second half of the year." So it sounds like they're basically finished up touring for the year, and for the remainder of the year, they're going to start working on the ideas they have for their music.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm ready. Tool, slow down. I'm serious. I don't know if I'm ready for another Tool album.
I told you to hold on to your chair.
What? No, I'm serious, guy. Like, this is serious. I don't know if I'm ready.
We're taking
Oh, no.
donations now for Kleenex, by the way.
Listen, not everything will definitely make me cry. But baby, the songs, at least the songs you've been requesting, have been hitting different. Like, oh my God. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Let me see. Get some of the messages. YouTube is just not keeping up with the times on Twitch and yeah. Okay. Just do 30 minutes, says Wolf. Easy peasy. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay. Yeah, I'll do 30 minutes from now on. Yeah, on Fridays especially. Maybe not on Wednesdays, but on Fridays we'll do 30 minutes. How about that? And we're gonna start early, so hopefully you guys have more opportunities to, Yeah.
Totally agree.
Okay. Thanks for your input, to Joyful and Chaotic. It means a lot. Glad you guys had put some thought into this. Now we have to also consider possibly doing another day, another stream day, but I'm not sure if it'll be a day for song requests necessarily. I want to think out the box for me, my loves, and let's come together and figure out a new theme for a particular day, a different day of the week. That's not just music reactions. Give some variety.
Okey-dokey.
Alrighty.
Okay. Oh my God, what do I want for lunch? Oh my God, I want to be fed for lunch. But what do I want in particular? Oh, I want a burger. I know we just had one day, Priya said, but I want a burger. That's not hard, please. Burger, please. With your coleslaw, your amazing coleslaw. Guys, you don't like coleslaw, right? Chaotic, I think I asked you before.
I'm not a huge fan of coleslaw. I've had good coleslaws, and they're few and far between.
Interesting.
And I keep trying every so often, like KFC make a coleslaw, but it tastes like metal. It tastes like metal to me.
It tastes, KFC tastes, it's a weird aftertaste, for me. Yeah,
and,
weird.
And a lot of coleslaws put capsicum in them, which I am not
What
a
is
fan
that?
of at all.
Oh, that's
you call them bell peppers.
Oh, you better put some respect on that name. He's called it bell peppers too.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Oh my goodness.
got
I
the
hope so,
eating
Angelic.
I got the eating
baby?
habits of a spoiled 3-year-old. I don't eat anything.
You do. You do.
I'm like so pathetic when it comes to eating. It's not even funny.
No, and also he came, and also before I forget, Angelic promised I will arrange to be co-host again. I hope so, baby. You're wonderful. And then Winter can be your sidekick as well as Power. He's so cool, so cool. Let's make it happen, baby. Okay. But he came, him and my niece Ariel. They came and spent Thanksgiving with us. Probably 4, 5, 6. No, actually, it's been longer than that.
Don't remind me. It's sad. That's why I'm moving.
Oh my God, it's been like 6 years.
The only
ago.
reason I'm moving, and I told my child that, is because I want the macaroni and cheese at least once a year.
So I gave him, listen, I'm not just saying this is mine. I'm not the biggest cook in the world, but the things I do cook, I cook very well.
Yes.
And every year, only twice a year, I make macaroni and cheese, and certain foods twice a year for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. They came down and spent Thanksgiving with us, and he had a nice sized plate, but you ate like a bird, Sir Toyful. How dare you?
I ate it all.
You ate it.
I ate it. I just eat slow. I don't know how I get fat and don't eat shit, but it is what it is. But it's the quantity I can eat quite a lot of when I like something. I'll buy a family sized pizza. I can inhale that thing and make it go bye-bye.
I get that.
It's just the items I don't like. I'm not a fruit and vegetable guy. It's just, I don't know what it is. There's certain things I used to eat when I was younger, and now if I look at them, they make me gag. I know for a fact I used to eat liver. You bring a liver, anywhere near me, and I'm going to hurl all over the floor. I can't.
I actually love liver.
Not so much the liver, but pate.
What's that?
Liver pate, ground up.
Yeah, it's.
That sounds really good.
Like cat food. That's why it's called pate, because it's that smooth consistency of a paste.
And that sounds really bad.
Mum really likes it spread over toast. I like it as well spread over toast.
Oh, is that similar to that Tam, was it? That I did for the Vegemite? Is it similar to that?
No.
Okay.
Isn't Vegemite a leftover from when you make beer?
I believe so.
It's
sort of. It's not 100%, but yeah, I believe.
I was
that's
looking up what
where the
Vegemite
basis
was
of it
made
came.
of, and they said it was a leftover. Like when you make cheese, you have curds and wheys. So when you make beer, apparently one of the things that's being filtered out is turned by the Aussies
Yeah,
into
it's a Vegemite is a yeast extract.
Mhm.
So yeah, after the beer's made, they take the yeast off to the side and do something else to it.
It wasn't bad. I will say it was not bad on toast. It wasn't. I'm going to be honest. It wasn't horrible. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Winter says you have a 50
again, if it's done
inch?
properly, it's great. But a lot of the times, unfortunately, people try and feed you like whole spoonfuls full of it, and it's just not meant for that sort of a.
I imagine it's not. It's it's very decadent, you know?
It's just some things that shouldn't be eaten, like snails. Escargot, which is snails. It's just, oh no. When our kids sat down and ate frog legs, no. That is way too much. I don't like sucking the meat off a chicken bone. What makes you think I'm going to suck the meat off of these tiny little frog legs?
That's the only bad thing about frog legs is they're too fiddly.
I hear it tastes like chicken. So.
But everything tastes like chicken, because I have to say, when I went to visit her, it was the first time I ever had alligator. And if you don't know what alligator, well, I'm sure you might have alligator because you got alligators in Australia, but
we don't have alligators, we got crocodiles.
They have crocodiles.
All our gators are in zoos, and yes, I have eaten crocodile. It's like a fishy chicken.
Thank you. It's a fishy chicken with the meat is the
How's that making
consistency
any
of
sense,
pork.
though? Fishy chicken?
Yes.
Yeah.
It tastes like really salty fish. It's like salty fish chicken, but the meat is that white, thick consistency that you would get out of a pork chop. So imagine making a pork chop, but making it really, really salty, and then making it taste like fishy chicken.
Real passionate guy.
That may have been the way it was prepared. The crocodile wasn't really salty. It had a slight saltwater fishy taste, but not the way you're describing it. But again, I don't think I've had gators, and it could have been the way it was prepared.
Possible.
Just a quick one for a really quick debate. I'm pretty sure everyone here likes chicken wings in some form. Flats or drums?
Okay, flats. Well, okay, I've been a drumstick girl all my life, and I don't know how to eat chicken properly, apparently, because all my life, everybody has always told me, you're not eating it right, there's so much more meat on there, you know, but I like the tiny drumsticks as well. But now, being with Shadow, oh baby, her flats, and she air fry them, let me tell you something right now, it is the ish, and she does like lemon pepper on the
I love the lemon pepper.
Baby, let me tell you something right now. You will, sorry, I'm just getting a little too excited. But I'm with the flats. I'm about the flats life now. No more drumstick. The flats is where it's at. Because you can almost eat the whole thing. I swear I can eat the whole thing. Almost to the bone.
Give me a good breast piece.
We're specifically talking wings here, but breast or what do they call them? Tenderloins, near the thighs are probably more.
That's a different topic. Different topic. Listen, the flats is where it's at.
Yeah, we regularly make a lemon, soy, garlic.
Oh, that sounds so good. Lemon and soy and garlic taste so good together. All you're missing is sesame seeds, but I don't think you like it.
Talking chicken wings, Jono. Big group loves flats if it's Wingstop. I lean towards the flats too. I agree that I used to be a drum person myself, or not, but I've started to definitely lean towards the flats because you can basically strip all the meat off really easily.
Yes, and that's a big deal for me because I've never been able to do that with drumsticks.
I like working to buy food. I don't want to have to work on eating it. And as much as I like a good drumstick every once in a while, there's just way too much fucking effort involved getting the meat off of that little bone. So it's bad enough that I have to work to buy the food. I don't want to have to work to get the food off the bone afterwards. So it just...
my absolute preference is boneless.
Yes,
absolutely.
Chicken tendies for the win.
Yeah. Whenever I make chicken,
especially the little dinosaur-shaped ones, right?
Whenever I make chicken, it is always boneless chicken. I can't take the bone, and I personally do not like touching meat, raw meat, with my hands. So I always wear gloves.
Especially with chicken.
Especially with chicken.
Yeah, no.
It's horrible.
I actually worked for a
Salmonella is
barbecue
bad.
chicken place when I was as one of my first jobs, and they were super strict on the if raw chicken touches that, nothing else touches that, and it gets washed and
absolutely.
sanitized.
Absolutely. And listen, I
Chicken
grew up
breast.
in an environment where they would soak chicken in the sink. That is so disgusting. So, and I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys may not know this. I don't know. I'm not gonna assume you don't know anything about this, but I know that it sounds really bad. But fresh chicken is not supposed to be washed. Sorry, it's not supposed to be washed. You can put some lemon on it if you want to, but you're not supposed to clean it like with water and soak it. I forget why, but you're not supposed to. Y'all quiet. Because you're like, wait,
no,
what?
I agree. It's just disciples, sort of. Yeah, I think we can move on from food.
Are you this Chit-Chat Vibe Session?
Yeah,
right?
you're getting a burger in 7 to 10
I
minutes,
am.
and poor disciple's not going to be able to eat for a little while. So
Let me try to get some of the messages though. Okay, so I came across one from Chris that you've been talking to D1 some nights on his stream. Such a great guy, and his music is so groovy. I agree. D1 he's a vibe. D1 is a whole vibe. He's awesome. He's beautiful. He's very charismatic, very calming and soothing. There have been times I'm working late in my studio and I just have him on the side. He's so relaxing. So yes, baby, he is the one. If you guys have not followed D1 yet, please drop him a follow. He's great. You know, he's great. Let me see what else. Okay.
I want to clarify what you
holding
just
it
said,
down.
by the way, about so you don't come across, because he said the crickets about washing chicken. And it says, according to the Food Administration, is you should not wash the chicken because it increases the risk of airborne illness. Washing chicken can cause dangerous germs to splash onto other surfaces in your kitchen, including sink, utensils, and salads, lettuce.
Everything.
In a 2019 USDA study found that 60% of participants who washed raw poultry had bacteria in the sink. 26% transferred that to their lettuce and everything else that they had in their kitchen.
Yes, I agree. Thank you for that. We're falling out sideways in some of these messages, but yeah, it's gross. You're not supposed to. You can, lay it on a plate and gently massage it with a little lemon, you know what I'm saying? But to wash it, you should never wash it.
I
It's
just
fine.
pat it dry with a paper towel. That's about as far as I go.
You can do that too, absolutely. All
welcome
right,
in, Steff. I hope everything is good.
Oh, my baby's here. Oh my God. Hi, Sugar Pie. Oh, you
I'm
sound so cute.
sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Don't be sorry.
Please don't
do
be
not
sorry.
be sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it was an emergency. Horses can easily die from this disease, so I had to act quickly.
Was it colic? Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And every 4 hours now, I have to drive there and watch if
baby.
everything is okay.
Oh, my goodness.
So we have to look how the stream and the queue, the requests so far, that we can admit the timing later for the reaction for tool.
Yep. No. We discussed it earlier that if you can't be here for it, we will put it off until you can be here for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, also from now on, I have guaranteed 3 hours.
Okay, baby. All right. How are you feeling though, baby? I mean, what's the prognosis? Do you know?
The prognosis is not that bad.
Okay.
It all depends on if the symptoms come back or if the medicine she became a moment ago, if that will help her.
I hope it works out for you.
He injected something anti-spasmodic. Is that right?
And spasmodic. Yeah.
Krampflösend, zur Teufel.
It's supposed to relieve cramps, cramping.
Yeah, anti-cramping stuff he injected, and
Okay.
yeah, so I have to see how the night goes, and there would be no sleep for me until I have to call the veterinarian back in the morning on 7:30.
Oh, baby. No sleep at all. Oh my goodness.
Perhaps in the afternoon on the next day. So I skip one night of sleep.
Oh,
But it's okay.
I'm so sorry. Please
It's kind of-
definitely keep me posted on what.
Shitty timing considering your vacation is over on Monday, right?
Yes, would be better. I have another week.
Oh yeah, baby. I know. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, the chit chat session is almost over, but Wolf just started cooking, and I don't want to have you guys waiting, and I don't want to eat in front of you. You know that wouldn't.
I
be
hope you
fair.
had a fun chit chat.
It's been very colorful, baby. You know they've been keeping me on my toes here. You know, no one can replace you though, Steff. I got to be honest now.
And I passed on your information about the possible starting of the writing of the new Tool album.
Yeah, so exciting.
It is. Oh my goodness.
I
We didn't do the
waited
hot topic on it,
13
though.
years to the new album, and now it's 4 years since the last album, and it's time.
That's crazy. It's been 4. Oh, it's been 4 years. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem like it's been that
2019,
long.
Unfortunately, the older you get, the quicker they fly by.
Yeah.
So it's nearly 5 years.
Man.
Tell me
But that
about
is
it.
so true, though, right? So, for like the older we get, it just feels like time is not waiting anymore, and it's kind of scary too. It's kind of scary.
Somebody one time I was watching, they said because there's less events in your normal life nowadays, that normally when you're younger you have all these events happening and things happen in your life, and that kind of gives you memorable milestones, and when you don't have that anymore is when the time just seems to just fly by.
That kind of sounds opposite of what my thoughts would be on that. I would assume that if you have more events, time speeds up versus slowing down. So
I'm thinking about it. I think there might be something to that, because during your early life you've got all your school milestones, all your growing up milestones, like learning to ride a bike and
yeah,
that sort of thing.
right.
But you know, at age of 15, you've lived half your life and you're on top of the world. You're bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
And at the age of 25, you went, oh no, I'm not.
Ouch.
And you know what, though?
That bullet really hurt.
Yeah, and you know what though? Also, when you're younger and you have, everything seems harder when you're younger and you're going through adolescent stages and stuff like that in life, and things like you, the future seems so far away. Then once you break through, you finish college, blah blah blah, you become an adult. Now that I'm not explaining it right, Steff can probably help me. Listen, it's like, I'm trying to like when you're a kid, like for example, if you're being bullied in school, it feels like this bullying will never stop. You'll never get past this phase in your life. It's going to continue feeling hard, and it's like it's taking forever for this to end. You know what I'm saying? But then once you're past it, things seem a little better, and life starts feel like it's kind of speeding up then, because you've made it past those hard times in life. Because hard times always feel like it takes so long to come through it. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also was bullied in school, and then after a few of years I broke free, and I fight it back, and
With
that
your fist?
caused my my bullier to nearly come to sit in the wheelchair.
Oh, wait a second. So when you said that, I was jokingly saying, "What's your fist?" So you use your fist?
No, I
Damn.
a moment.
Let's make sure the statute of limitation has expired.
I pushed him into the bike stand, and
Oh.
there was millimeters away from his spine in the back, so he would have been immobilized.
Wow.
And from that time on, nobody ever touched me or said anything to me, and that was a good moment. Even if it was a bad moment,
Yes. Yeah.
but for me personal, it was a good moment.
I don't know if I shared with you. It reminds me of. Thank you for sharing that stuff. It reminds me of when I was 13. I was always elementary, middle school, high school was always you know, I told you guys before I was like kind of forced to be an introvert, even though I wasn't. I was going against the grain of who I really was because of, you know, self-esteem issues and just not loving myself or liking myself. And I was known as the quiet one, right? Believe it, right? The quiet one when I was totally not a quiet person. And, you know, they always say that it's the quiet ones you got to be watching out for. It's the quiet ones. So I was 13 years old, and my nephew, who's the same age as I am, one of my nephews, went to the same middle school. And this girl who was a bully in the school, everyone was afraid of her but me. I don't fear very easily. She was really tall. I was 5'9", 5'9" and a half when I was 13. And she was like 6 feet at least, 6 feet. She was real tall. And she was a bully. Like legit bully. You can walk down the hallway and you see her punching somebody in the face or something. She's just really just not a good person, you know? And so when I learned that she was bullying my nephew, bothering my nephew, he came to I was in CSI. It's like a detention class, and I was only in detention. I wasn't a bad kid, but I was skipping. I wasn't skipping, but I was not going to my class. I was skipping, not school, but skipping the class. I was sitting in the bathroom. I was in the way back then. And they found out that I wasn't going to my certain classes, and so because of that, they wrote me up and blah, and I had to go to detention. So he came to detention and saw me in there, and he told me that, you know, her name was Creola. He said she punched me in my arm, that she pushed me, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm not going to fight a girl, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, wait, where is she at? What class? You know, so I snuck out of CSI, and I told them to tell her, meet me under the staircase. Meet me in the staircase. I got words for you. So she met me, and I put a real big, I'm not condoning violence, my loves. Know this, okay? Disclaimer, I'm not condoning violence, but I put a real whooping on her. And after that, she became my friend. And, you know, it was just like, so it reminds me of the story you're telling me, because like after she had a bump up here, and I'm gonna be honest, I was horrible. I've always been very health conscious, and you know, oral hygiene is important to me, body hygiene, all those things are important, and it's because of my upbringing, people I'm around, and you know, so I've always been very avid when it comes to my mouth being clean and fresh and blah blah. So back in the day, I used to bring with me in my book bag a bottle of Listerine. So I would eat, brush my teeth, and gargle my Listerine afterwards. But back then, they didn't have plastic bottles. They only had the glass bottles. So I used it, and I hurt her with it. I beat her up, guys. It was horrible. Ambulance came. I wouldn't say good. Ambulance came. Cops came. And because she was the bully, and people knew her as the bully, and all the faculty and staff loved me. Every morning, I would always say good morning to them and go by, you know, give them a glass of, you know, water or some juice or flowers. I was just always that's just who I am. And they loved me. So after that, they found out what happened. They called us both in the office, and she went to juvenile. They didn't even suspend me, guys. Not saying it's right, but they told me they had her come in there. They had her apologize to me. I apologized to her. They took her off to juvenile, and they just let me just go home. So, yeah, I should have gone to juvenile too. Something should have happened, because I really put a whipping on her, and I hit her with an object. That was horrible. So I'm not condoning violence, but yeah, when you get pushed and I just don't like bullies. Don't bully nobody on my watch, and especially not my nephew. Don't bother don't do it. So I just snapped. I snapped, Steff. Again, I'm not condoning violence, but when people have been pushed so much, you know, at some point you snap.
Yeah,
and I
for
can't
me,
stand bullies.
It was the same situation. I really, really snapped, but it took a few years to bring me to that point. But if you have me on that point, you only can run as far as you can.
Yes. Yeah. And I fight men. And I know it sounds weird, guys. Look at me. Look so refined, right? But no, I grew up fighting men. Is it ready, baby? I hear you walking around back there. Anyway, so for me, I'm not afraid. I was never afraid to fight. So I'll fight men. Yep. Don't matter. So I got set.
I fight all
So
men,
proud.
spiders.
Ah, ouch.
I think he said you up.
Oh, that's
Your
so
food is
cute.
done.
All right, bring it to me. I'm gonna give one bite on screen on the screen for Jono, since he loves seeing women eat.
Oh,
Chris,
no,
I'm
you're
so,
showing your food again, and I have none.
Go make
Chris,
it again,
I'm so
baby. Come on.
challenged right now. I love those little black cat thingies.
Ah, that's right, Chris. I don't play that. For real though. I don't play that. Now I'm more, more composed these days in my older age. You know what I'm saying? But I can go from 0 to 100 if I push the wrong way. Yeah, I've not fought in many years, but yeah, I will stand toe to toe with somebody. No pushover. Jono says the old turn the other cheek is often what keeps the bullied down and the bully on top. In my experience, just saying. Right. Yeah. I don't condone violence, but I was so fed up of being bullied because my parents didn't have money. Oh, baby. That's horrible. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate it. I really don't like that. Yeah, I'm the protector of the bully. I mean, I can be in school, like even in high school, I was quiet and bothered nobody, don't talk to nobody, kept myself, skipped my classes in the bathroom. But when I got wind of somebody being bullied on my watch, I came out of that bathroom, guys. I had to. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, Captain. You will see a different side of me.
You done talking about beating people up?
I'm not beating. It's just, no, I'm done. I want to bring it for me right quick, baby. Right quick. Take a bite.
I need your help when we get together. You didn't get any cabbage, so
Oh no, you're horrible.
we gotta call an audible on this burger.
Do we have avocado?
No, man, we got nothing.
So when I asked you if you need me to bring anything, so you said nothing but the burgers.
I'm sorry if 20 years of me doing the shopping doesn't make me think of telling you everything I need.
It hasn't been 20 years, but okay. Gotta exaggerate.
21?
No. Baby, you have not shopped. It's fine. This is stupid. This is not, Chit-Chat is not gonna be about, listen, it's about bullying, it's about eating, it's everything else, but not about that.
That's about dirty laundry.
Okay, go put your burger
Did
together.
you really? That's messed up.
I'm thinking
All
about
right.
you a double person, like a double patty.
Oh no, thank you. That's too much meat, baby. Who do you think I don't think I'm two meats, really? All right, babies. All right, hang tight. Hold on, get something that's wrong. Grow up to learn to desensitize yourself from it, and don't become one yourself. And especially don't teach your kids the same. Absolutely, yeah. I did not teach my baby to. Yeah, she had a person bullying her. I believe in having meetings with the parents. Okay. That's what I believe in. That's what I did. And I believe in scaring them to make sure that they pay for the damage that was caused. I did that too. But yeah, no fighting. And that was because I was in law. I was legal assistant, so I knew so I scared them that way. Okay. It felt good, angelic. I know, baby. And we don't condone violence over here. All right, Sistah's corner. We don't condone.
We don't condone violence, but sometimes that's the only language some people understand, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. I'll be
That
right
is
back.
very true. Well, you go around and be right back. Think about that. Don't do that. Now you have some more sisters. Sis is here in the chat. I'm missing. I don't know. You guys don't talk to me. All right, hold on.
It's because he said he don't fight himself. He gets his sisters to do this for him.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. We got your back too. Okay, we got your back. All right. And I think that is it. The reason I was bullied, I was tall. Oh baby, really? God, really same. Tall, relatively pretty, and I had the highest grade point average every year. What? Wow. You are adorable, Steff. Man, I didn't have the highest grade point average. I did really well when I went to school. I did really good. But I was definitely bullied from being tall, dark complexion, full. They call them big lips or whatever. Full lips, Yeah. Like me. All right, babies. All right, I'm gonna go and eat, and I'm gonna leave you guys with. Let's see here.
And don't forget to end YouTube.
Oh, thank you so much. What am I leaving you guys with?
Warning. An appetite?
Big Dogs featuring. Oh, we heard this already. Okay, close that. Make sure it's on my list.
Okay, I've sent my 3 random songs.
I mean, I'm
to you.
hoping that you like. Okay, good. You guys want some ginger or you want Black Sabbath? Or Trouble? Yeah, you guys want Trouble? Ginger, Black Sabbath, or Trouble?
It's a toss up between Ginger and Black Sabbath for myself. But you're in
Ginger.
control.
You know,
Gin-
like,
You think if you don't know who's biting.
Okay.
So good, right?
You got 3 for ginger now, so
Big for ginger. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
You give me a wet plate?
Oh, wow.
What's wrong with you?
Why does it
Thank
look
you,
like it's
baby.
been dusted with icing sugar?
I know, right? But it's not. This is some. Look how
It's
soft this
like-
bread
it's
is.
Flat flour or something. But yeah.
Yeah. It's
It does look sort of like a what are those donut burgers that
It does.
some places do.
I know. But it's so soft. It's no GMO, no bleach flour, anything, no artificial, whatever. It's just this amazing bread. I forget who it's by, but it's so soft. Look at that. It's so soft and juicy. All right, so Jono, he brought this to me to give you a bite before I go, okay? And when I eat, am I the only one when I eat a burger, I pick it up and I flip it upside down? That's how I eat. It's weird, I know.
But what happened? Where are the pickles?
You can keep those pickles
right.
in the jar.
Oh my god. Almost so.
While you can't talk, let me say I love your nails. It
I was
fits
gonna ask
perfectly
you.
to your lipstick and your shirt. It's
so vampy,
It's
right?
a really perfect outfit today.
Thank you, baby. The nails is it's matte. A matte black.
Yeah, I see.
Amazing. Thank you, baby. There you have it.
You got 4 for gins, for 5 for gins. For you, like, yeah.
Ginger wins almost unanimously.
Okay.
So I want Tool, but if I can have that, I took Ginger.
So,
Okay. All right. I'm gonna tear that up. All right. Let me go ahead. I didn't like my own video. I didn't like this. Let me go over and close it on YouTube. Bye, 3 people. Join us over on Twitch. The stream here, Chit-Chat, has officially ended. We will continue the stream with our reactions after the break, okay? So, say bye, guys.
See you on the other side.
Bye for now.
see you in a minute. Well, 20 minutes.